Yeah, if it start raining hard, man, we got to move. We ain't got nothing.
We got this umbrella right here. That's it, man.
It's like a Woods umbrella.
It's
Kind of
live.
dark, so be careful. Oh, smoke. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we live, though. Yeah, we live.
All right, you been,
All right, shalom, shalom. Before we get started, want to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak with us. All right, double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. All right, we're going to get right into it. You got this, boy.
yeah, you know, it was good events, you know, the eyes of the prophets, man, you know, in the last couple of weeks with the kidnapping of Venezuela's president, you know, and the backlash of it, all right, with the ICE agents and things like that going on. So there's a lot of things that we should be excited about, you know, but like we've been saying, you know, for the past, you know, for the apostles have been saying, you know, for all these years, decades, all right, that these are the times that we've been waiting for, man. All right, you know, we got excited about, you know, that little hoax, you know, a few years ago. We got excited about the war in Ukraine, but this is really something different. You know, it's a whole different spirit, a whole different feeling they're experiencing right now, man. All right, you're seeing these agents coming in and actually using deadly force, all right, on the citizens, okay, and we're seeing the furthering of the beating of the chest of Donald J. Trump, man. You know, and these are the things that we've been praying for to happen, all right, and the prophecies are being fulfilled, man. So because we get to
Okay, this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and you want me to start at 5 or 6? Verse 5. Yeah, also, because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man.
Right, that wine is a doctrine, man. All right, this dude Trump knows that he has absolute control over the earth because the Lord gave him this power, man. All right, and he feels like he hasn't been that he hasn't that he should have queen. All right, who see no sorrow. All right, he has history on his side. All right, about conquering. All right, and invading lands and places where nobody's been able to stop him, man.
Call it manifest destiny.
Manifest destiny, man. This is what he's supposed to be doing. And it is. But guess what? There's going to be a halt to this, too. Go ahead.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. It says, yeah, because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, not the keeper at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is his death, and cannot be satisfied.
Right, man. He's not a keeper at home, man. All right? He wants to go and invade lands that has nothing to do with him. You know, he wants to go to Greenland. He wants to go to Colombia, Denmark. All right, he wants to go to all these places just for the resources. All right, for a further conquest. All right, and he wants to make a name. All right, because the Spirit talks about how he thinks that the houses shall continue forever, man. And that's what he's trying to establish. He's trying to establish a new world order with him being the green bay tree spread over all the lands, man. You know, and his pride has deceived him, man. Because now you got these countries speaking out. You got these other UN nations saying that if you go any further, they're going to back out of the UN. So you're seeing all these circumstances being unfolded, all right, about the beast hating the whore, all right, about all of the people trying to, they're going to shoot arrows at them.
Hey, and the elder Kamathi had brought it up last night. It was a good point that he made about how Esau, Edom here in America is breaking these treaties and taking these lands here, taking these lands there. Guess what the other nations is going to do?
Yep, start doing the same thing.
Follow suit.
That's right.
It's all about positioning. Mm-hmm. Who wants their enemy that close in their backyard? Right. No one.
Right.
I got a precept real quick. This is Proverbs 27 and 20. Hell and destruction are never full, so the eyes of man are never satisfied.
Right, man. Hey, like you read in Habakkuk, his desire is as hell. Hey, Esau sets his eye on something, man. He wants to have it. All right, and whoever stands in his way is going to get nailed down. That's why they call him the hammer of the earth, man. All right, this man has a strong delusion of grandeur. All right, that has deceived him, man. At the end of the day, when all hell really breaks loose, because it's really just the beginning of sorrows. When all hell really breaks loose, he's gonna see that that he's a man and not a power, man. All right, because you got these Russians, you got China talking about how fast their missiles can get over here. All right, Putin talking about using supersonic or hypersonic missiles on Ukraine.
Oh, well, Russia just let off, I forgot the name of the missile. I was watching a video earlier. It's the first time they ever shot off the missile. And it's one that daughter might want to fuck with. I forgot the name of it.
But at the end of the day, these other nations are gathering themselves together for the battle too, man. All right, because you got North Korea shooting missiles into the ocean again, showing their might, showing their force. All right, you got these other countries who are rallying, all right, behind Venezuela, because they got a lot of interest, all right, in that land, man. All right, and they're fucking with the money, man. Nobody wants their money to be effed with, you know.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 8. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. And then, that's going into what? Esau, Edom, right? He spoiled the nations. He's the hammer of the earth. So now these nations going to gather together to what? Destroy you.
Yeah, because scriptures say, when you cease to spoil, that's when the nation's going to spoil thee.
It says, because of men's blood and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Verse 9, woe to him that covet an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil.
Like I was saying last night, they doing all this ultimately because they don't want the prophecies to come to pass. They're trying to offset the prophecies, but they're really playing into the Lord's hand. Mm-hmm. So read that again.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 9. Woe to him that covet an evil covetousness to his house, right, that he may set his nest on high,
in safety,
that he may be delivered from the power of evil.
Right, so there's no way that you can set yourself in safety to be delivered from the destruction that's coming to you, man. Okay, because it's already prophesied, it's preordained. The Lord declared the end from the beginning. Okay?
Verse 10.
Hey, like you said last night, them trying to offset prophecy is ultimately voiding prophecy without them even knowing.
Yeah, they're falling right into the guillotine. Yeah. It's Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 10.
Hey, it was prophesied for the beast to what? Hate the whore. And what you see is Esau Edom making his allies his enemies.
Right, like Greenland.
Yeah.
Right, Donald Trump said, he gonna take Greenland and he gonna go into business with Greenland and occupy Greenland whether they like it or not. Yeah, or they could go the easy way or the hard way. Yeah. And that put me in he in the spirit of Benny Siegel.
Get out and lay down.
Yeah, get out and lay down, man. Donald Trump ain't playing.
That's why they doing it, because that's why Donald Trump, one of his slogans is America First. Why? Because America is the one that we're prophesying to be destroyed. He only cares about America's interests because the prophecies is for America to be destroyed, his country to be destroyed. So whatever he's doing is for the benefit of America, and fuck everybody else. Mm-hmm. They're not the ones that's prophesied to be destroyed. Right. That's why they're trying to do these things.
Hey, it said, let's make America great again. It didn't say let's make the world great again. To add to your point, it shows you the selfish nature of Americans, man. They're gonna take, and little do they know they causing these other nations to have a reason to gather together, to go against your power. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 10, thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people and hast sinned against thy soul.
Why you cut off many people? Because you're alienating yourself from your allies, you're alienating yourself from the world. Because what you're doing is a disgrace, man. Because right now you're being put on blast, you're being exposed to the world about your tyranny, your murderous ways, man. All right, and these people that you think who are in league with you, who are going to be agreeing with you, are actually in opposition against you, man. That's why the end result is going to be many arrows being shot over the place. It's going to be ICBM missiles, man.
Right. You want some more on that Habakkuk?
Yeah, that was it. There's no more good.
I can go to verses 6 and 7. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 6. It says, shall not all these take up a proverb, a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his?
Right, nobody likes somebody who go to your crib, all right, and start taking all the things that he likes to see, man.
Talking about his head.
This is my flat screen, this is my blender, all right, this is my air fryer, you know.
Not just taking the stuff that
That you need.
like clean up the dirt and shit.
Right.
No, he taking everything that's valuable. Whatever's valuable, I want the nice shit, the diamond rings and the necklace and the pearls. Everything that you got that's nice, that's all we want, and everything else, fuck it. Yeah. Like that's what this devil do. That's what the Edomite, the so-called white man, that's what he do. Why you think he already told you why he want Greenland? He already told you why he want Venezuela.
For the resources.
For the oil. He made it seem like he was going in there because, this guy's a drug kingpin, this and that, woody-woo. But that was just to set the stage. That was the justification. Just like they said Saddam Hussein got weapons of mass destruction. The whole time the weapons of mass destruction was the oil and the poppy.
Yep. It was a power play, man. We brought it out, man. It's about the oil and also about the positioning, but more about the positioning because my eye had brought it out. He said America got 46 to 48, I think, billion tons or something like that.
Billion barrels of oil.
Yeah.
Well, that's not enough though, because he's never satisfied.
He just read it.
Well, he's the real deal, but he want to spend red money, man.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to spend your money.
Well, that's what the rich Edomites do. That's why they use credit. That's why the whole system is based upon credit, because credit is spending other people's money. Okay, and when you spend credit, it don't get taxed. These are tricks that they know, and this is how they operate. My bad.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 6, continuing on. It says, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
Oh, there it goes. The debt. Thick clay, ibatia, which is debt. Okay? Their system is a system of debt. It's a debt-based system. Why? Because the debtor is a slave to the lender, the water. Like the scripture say.
Make that money on the back end, man. Interest. That's how Esau gets paid, off of interest. This toy is only worth $50, but over the time you done paid $250 for the motherfucker.
Right. Plus, too, with all these things that you're heaping onto yourself, the resources, the gold, the oil, and all these things, right? Why are we still in debt? The things that you have taken should do it sequentially.
Sequential.
Yeah, I don't know that's a word.
Sufficient.
But the thing that you're taking away should be enough for you for us to wipe out our debt to these other nations, man.
Well, that's
sufficient.
Sufficient.
That's why Psalms 50 it says you swear on you put your hand on the Bible, but you cast the words of the Lord behind you, man. Because the scriptures speak about the year of Jubilee.
Right.
Okay, after the 49th year going to the 50th year, you're supposed to forgive all debt.
Right.
If you did that, you wouldn't have this, this unsatiable need to steal, and because the debt will be forgiven. Okay? But what you do, you swear on the Bible, but then you toss the Bible behind you. You swear on the Bible, but then no, the marriageable age is 18. You swear on the Bible, but eye for an eye, that don't count. You can't do that. You can't do eye for an eye. This nigga murdered your son, but he doesn't have to get murdered. He just be sitting in jail, rotting in jail.
Okay, I've been alive 45 years and I never saw a mole took the trial.
Right, for being a mo.
Yeah.
But that's what they said. They know what they said with Salem witch hunt was about. About moles, I think. Or witches.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 7. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them?
Right, man. The other nations can't wait to spoil your ass, man. The brother quoted earlier, he said, thou spoiled. Can somebody get that real quick? Spoiled, yeah. Right, at the end of the day, you're proud, man. Hey, but little do you know, all your allies, the UN, all right, NATO, Okay, hey, they're gonna have they're gonna be coming against you, man. All right, in all aspects. All right, because they're not gonna want you in your land. They're not gonna want to be part of your league with you being a leader, right? Doing the things that you're doing, man. You can't be trusted, man. You know.
This Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled.
Right, man. Destruction to you who spoiled it was not spoiled. You know, we quoted earlier, said, about how she said that you sit as a queen and shall see no sorrow, nor loss of sons, man. But you're gonna see all that, man. All right, you're gonna have a great insurrection in this place, man. That thing that happened, in Minnesota, just the tip of the iceberg, man.
Right.
And there's gonna be a lot more door-to-door
Searches.
who?
Searches.
Yeah, search and seizures, man. You know, because you're taking the people out of their home and you're deporting them not back to their homeland, but to different countries, man.
Well, Donald Trump said that about the invasion of taking Maduro. He said we didn't lose anybody on our side.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't no loss of children. He said we didn't. He said we lost nobody, but there was a lot of dead on their side. He said we didn't even get our equipment didn't even get damaged. He said we had some expensive equipment, it didn't even get damaged. You know.
They took a whole lot of casualties. Us, we took none. We
Right.
took none.
Right. Which that's hard to believe, but you know, that's what he gonna say shit like that. That's a pride.
It says, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee.
Wait a minute, you got it.
No, because Venezuela, they was over here chilling, man. Like I forget the one country. It's a country in South America. They got so many resources, and because the president of that country, he did an interview.
Guyana.
Yeah,
That you studied that one day.
Yeah. You know, and you know, but you have the little countries like that, man. Here they over there chilling, Venezuela chilling, Greenland chilling, not touching, not bothering nobody. You know.
And took none from you.
Ain't took nothing from you. Ain't even tried to do no business with you. No, they just over there, you know, minding their own business, as they say. And what do? You gotta take what they got because America needs it more than they need it. How you know they don't need it?
Hey, but that's what bullies do, though.
Right.
Bullies always pick on the weaker, more docile person. You never see a bully go mess with someone their own size.
Yeah.
You feel me? Pick on someone your own size. Right.
Joel 3, let the weak say I'm strong. So all the weak nations that you've been bullying, the Lord is raising them up against you.
Right, this, you know, to the point where, you know, they're not doing nothing. Well, Venezuela, they have allies, and the allies is Russia and China. You see, so occupying that land right now, you got Russia and China doing deals with Venezuela. That's what prompted the attack of America. You see, because Venezuela had Iran in there, had Russia in there, and China in there, and that's the backyard to the United States. So it's like chess. Nobody just make moves without a reason. You see what I'm saying? So the reason America had to make that move is because of the deals that Venezuela was starting to make with Russia, China, and Iran. You see, because Venezuela took all of their power back, as far as like the power that America had with Venezuela. They stopped dealing with them. You know, and started dealing with China and Russia and things like that. So America got pissed off and started attacking.
Like, how dare you go get a better deal? Mm-hmm. You know, and that's what America's problem is, man. Like we can get it cheaper. Now that we get it cheaper, right, and more efficient, and we got to go through all the loopholes and the red tape. Now you're mad. You know?
Why is that?
Yeah.
Because America could think for the betterment of their people, but other countries can't.
Right.
They got to think for the betterment of America.
Right.
This is Joel 3 and verse 9 and 10. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
So spend all your money on what? Military might, man. Actions, man.
Let the weak say, I am strong.
And that's what you just mentioned, man. Let these weak nations, these weak countries be evened out with what? Military arsenal.
Ultimately, the nuclear missile.
Yeah. Nukes. So that is the big thing because Babylon said they're the only one that needs nukes.
Yeah, because the nuclear. That's why the nuclear missile is called the Great Equalizer.
Yeah.
Because all you need is what? I don't know how many. Maybe you might be 10 scientists, and you can create.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you gotta have an army of 10 million.
Right.
You get 10 scientists to create you 10 nuclear missiles. You in the fight.
Yeah.
Like think about it in the past with Rome. Like Rome was dominant because they used iron. And the other nations started to combat Rome when they started to use iron. So it's the same thing now in this time.
Yeah.
It's the nuclear missiles. You see how America had the nukes. Now these other nations got the nukes. It's the same way Rome failed in the past.
It's
You know?
crazy too because you act like people. You act like it takes a bunch of ICBMs and it doesn't, man. You know, one missile like you don't need a fucking machine gun to kill nobody, man. You know, everybody will kill a motherfucker, man. So these other nations don't gotta have, a 500 nuclear missiles in the arsenal, man. All it takes is one shot, man.
Yeah. And then they can team up.
Yeah.
You know, and now if my friend got an AK-47, I got an AK-47. You see, that's our AK-47.
That's right.
So if you look at that in the same instance with Russia supplies Iran.
Russia
Russia
and China.
supplies Venezuela. Russia supplies everybody. It's the guard.
Russia helped build up China to make it what it is, man.
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. And that's what's happening. That's what, like y'all been saying, the enemy in your backyard. That's why America is so. Again, it all goes back to the prophecies, man. Everything that you see taking place on a global stage is because of the prophecies of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, which we're prophesying. The scripture said that the nations are going to set themselves in array around her. So she's doing her damnedest to try to stop them from setting themselves up to get into position.
Exactly.
But like the elders in Chicago said, I believe last Sunday, Elder Uriah, he said that it was an Issacharite that was going to work on his roof, and the Issacharite told him that Russia and China have hidden bases in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, I say all I have to say is you can't stop them from being in your backyard. You can't stop them from being your neighbor. It's prophecy. It's prophecy, you know?
And by you trying to stop them, that's going to usher in the war.
Yep, right. You just agitate. This is Jeremiah 50 and 9 again. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her.
So that's different countries assembling themselves together to come up against the great Babylon.
From thence shall she be taken, and their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man, and none shall return in vain.
Is it really talking about arrows?
Right.
No, that's all that the prophet had to talk about because it wasn't a term nuclear weapons or nuclear missiles back in those days. So they used arrows because you shoot arrows to do what? To strike, to hurt, to kill.
From a distance.
Yeah.
Right, and the silos will represent, where the arrows are kept. I think it's called like a quiver, or and then the expertise. That's the Lord guiding them nuclear missiles.
The navigational system.
Exactly. Man. The angels actually guiding those missiles exactly where they're supposed to go, man. All right. Every missile has an intended target. Okay, and the Lord is going to let them fly, man. Just like a archer let his arrows fly, and it hits the target, the bullseye.
That's why I say spare no arrow, man. And then I think it's Joel the 2nd chapter when it talks about them hitting not breaking their ring.
Right. So it shows just a lot of them, right? And they're going to be flying. They're not going to intersect. You see? No, they're going to actually, go exactly where they're supposed to go. They're going to go exactly where they're supposed to go because this is the Lord's weapon. Like it says in Isaiah 54:16. This is an instrument for the Lord's work. Y'all got it.
I got something real quick. This is Psalms 10. Psalm 10 and 5.
Okay, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 5. It says, his ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them.
Right, man. Hey, that's that look more stout than his fellows, man. Hey, because your pride is going to be the reason why your friends are going to be turning enemies, man. Your pride is going to be the reason why this place is going to get struck down. He said, because they walk with great pride. All right, that's a manifold scripture, man. And you Edomites are the most prideful nation on the face of this goddamn earth, man. All right, to sit here and think that you're going to be able to rule this world, all right, with an iron fist and do whatever you can do, whoever you want, whenever you want, without any repercussions, man. Go to verse 6.
Hey, that's why the scriptures say pride goes before the destruction and the haughty spirit before a fall. Because when you're prideful, you think you're untouchable.
Right.
When you think you're untouchable, you're not really on the lookout for incoming danger because you some big bad wolf. You walk around the club, you feel me? In the whole time, you feel me? Somebody scoping you out.
It says in Psalms 10:6, he hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity.
Right, man. Like,
Prideful talk.
yeah, you know, you sit and you boast of your teeth, which is the military. All right, you boast of how many armored tanks and your drones and how they got down from the helicopter and undetected and went in there with 8 people and did all this shit, man.
Hey, they said they cut off all the electricity in the city, so they got different capabilities to shut down the grids and stuff like that.
Yeah, EMP strikes.
Yeah, so you basically just, you know, like you say, you talking all this shit, but really what you're doing is you showing your hand, you know? And the Lord is assembling these nations. Obadiah, the book of Obadiah, the Lord is gathering these nations against you, man. These heathen.
Yeah, I got one, Zephaniah 3:8. This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3 and verse 8. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey.
Hey, that's what we're doing. We're waiting on the Lord because the Lord is rising up to the prey. But how is he doing it? It's starting with him raising up the heathen against you.
It says, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
That's the missiles. The fire of the Lord's jealousy is the missiles, the arrows. Scriptures call them arrows because that's what they look like when the prophet saw them in the air. So you got that second Ezra?
Yeah.
Right, and this shows you the determination of the Lord, man. All right, you people think especially you Christian churches, y'all think the Lord's determination is to save everybody, but he said he's coming to gather these nations to burn them, to judge them. Right. When you go into that word plead, it means to judge, man. And that valley of Jehoshaphat, the land of decision. So it's not really Donald Trump or Kim Jong-un or all these other nations that's barking and starting war. It's really the Lord that's causing all this to happen, man.
Hey, the hands of the king is in the heart of Yahweh by Yahweh Shah, and there's rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. So it's ultimately everything is prophecy, man. Isaiah 42:9 is or 46:10.
46:10.
I have to clear the ending from the beginning, man. So this is the most high Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah's war. This is military. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 15. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundations of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty arrow.
That's 16 and 17.
This 16 and 16.
So, where it say, no, go ahead. Yeah. No, I'm looking for where it say, what 13? 13.
What's strong is right here.
Yeah, that's it.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, 16 and 13. What's strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they began to be shot in the ends of the world.
So that's how we know that it's talking about the nuclear missiles, man. It's not talking about a regular arrow, because a regular arrow can't be shot to the end of the world, man. You're not going to take an arrow, pull it out the bow, and shoot it from Texas to Europe. You see what I'm saying? That's what the Lord is showing the prophet, though. He's showing the arrow. They go from one end of the earth to the other end of the earth, which that technology didn't exist back then. That technology is talking about the thermonuclear missiles, man.
Somebody get up, Smith to blow up the coals, get wisdom song on 5.
Is that Smith was I thought
5
you
and
were
21.
I got it.
Right here. At the end of the day, this is all,
Isaiah 16.
coming down that day.
the brother talked about, like the Lord likes controversy. He said I'm a God of war. All right, the Lord likes to have confrontation, man, especially against his enemies who's coming against him, and that's what Esau is doing. Esau is coming against the Lord, trying to upset and offset the prophecies, man. All right, but what he can't get away from is the Lord's judgment, which is going to be the end result if the missiles hitting America.
You said 5 and 21?
So
20.
Yeah.
Wisdom Solomon 5 and 20. It says, his severe wrath shall he sharpen for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise.
Right, man. All right, there's going to be people fighting with the Lord, the angels. All right. We're actually going to be putting our hands on these people too, man. Go ahead.
It says in verse 21, then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad.
Right, they're right aiming thunderbolts, these missiles, man. All right, they're going to be coming with the fire coming out the back of them. All right, they're going to be whispering and sizzling and breaking sound barriers and rattling windows and shaking buildings when they come in on impact, man.
That's why the book of Job we call it the glittering sword.
That's right. The glittering spear, sword, yeah, sword. Right.
It's gonna be such a stark contrast to the way that the people are now. As you know, especially Jake, like I watch our people walk past the camp, and it's like zero inches whatsoever. Yeah. But when the missiles start, Jake don't give a fuck until it's them.
Yeah.
Or Jake don't give a fuck until the last minute.
Yeah.
Here it is, you knew you had a test, but the period before the test, you want to ask your friend, right? You ask your friend, hey, can you give me the answer and do it? Did you take notes in the... Nah, man. Thank you, brother. So that's our people, though. When the missiles actually try to get shot, a lot of people gonna be looking for answers, even though it's literally the missile is literally coming.
Right, too. But you gotta think about like those people who were in Venezuela. Man, they had no idea those attacks were coming, man.
Right.
All right. Yeah, they came like a thief, and like the elder brother just said, man. Hey, these things that's gonna be coming to America. Hey, I'm pretty sure they're over there laughing, giving them the marriage, right? Doing their little 1-2s over there too, man. All right, till the day came.
Well, it was a Twitch streamer. He was streaming, and while he was streaming live, talking to his fans and stuff, that's when all the power in the whole city went out. So, like you said, Jay was doing a regular 1-2, kicking it, and boom, the power go out, bullets start flying, missiles start dropping, buildings getting blown up, your president getting kidnapped.
And that's a part of Jacob Trouble too, because Jacob Trouble not only for Jake here in America, but Jake around the world. So that's going into Jacob's Trouble as well, man.
Yeah, my bad. No, but all the people that this government is moving on, they are Israelites.
Yeah.
All the people that, China, I mean not China, it's like it. Venezuela, Cuba, Mexico, Colombia, the migrants, ICE and them, everybody that this devil was coming down with great wrath upon, they all go back to the 12 tribes of Jacob. And Nicolas Maduro is on record. He's on record saying that he's from the 12 tribes. Yeah. He said, I'm from the 12 tribes, the ones that was with Moses. That's what he said on camera, man. So that's another aspect of why they had to come and silence him, man. Okay?
It says the ICE agents right now. They're attacking what? Jake. See, most of it will be Jake. They're going after Jake. And I seen this DoorDasher. She was DoorDashing. She ran into somebody's house. Yeah, she ran into this lady's house, trying to be protected from ICE, and they came, knocking on the door, and they got her up out the house, right? So Jake is fleeing persecution right now.
They're fleeing from a lion and a bear, so I mean, and you're gonna try. Ain't no getting away because it's gonna get increasingly more violent. It's gonna be increasingly more visible. The ICE agents and these border patrols and these American we call it vigilantes, I guess. Not vigilantes, but militia. There you go.
And the ICE agents, they're operating with immunity.
Yep.
All right, so that means they can put you to death and not have to worry about no consequences.
But it says the course of the powers will stay in their hands. They don't got to answer to anybody. Hey, I'd be surprised that dude didn't go to trial, man.
He's not. They got immunity. But ICE is really 47, right? This is 47 personal military, man. personal dogs.
Like the Praetorians was the Pharaoh.
Herod military. This is
Yep,
second
yep.
Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
What's the modern day sword, man? Gun, man. But the ultimate sword is what, man? The nukes. With swords in their hands, man, going to invade countries. What did America just do, man? They went and took Venezuela's president and his wife, man.
Kidnapped them.
You and your bitch.
And put them in a Nike tent.
Nike sales just went up 100%.
It says, verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And that whole ICE situation, like the elder saying, you know, he not gonna get charged. You know, the FBI and the Trump administration took over the investigation, so you know that they just gonna cover it up. You know, but it's funny that the person that was killed was a lesbian Edomite bitch. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't even a Jake, but that's why it matters so much, because it was an Edomite bitch. So now, oh yeah, the protest is valid. They ain't gonna complain about niggas protesting all that. That's why you notice it's not Black Lives Matter protesting or none of that shit. It's actual Edomites protesting. It's actual Edomites that's outraged, and now Edomites are going against Edomites, but that's all prophecy, man. I'm gonna get Isaiah 19.
What a house divided cannot stand.
Yep.
The scripture says. So, you know, you got Edomites divided against Esau. Russians, they're Edomites. All right? America, they're Edomites, man. And they got the same thing they wanted to do in the past, you know, and that's to control the whole earth. But the Lord is not going to allow them to do that, man. It's one of their rulers, one of their emperors want to control the whole earth, man. All right? Just like under Alexander, but they will never get that again.
This is Isaiah 19 verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor.
Right, so that's American versus American. You have the movie Civil War, right? And I think in that movie he asks, what type of American are you?
Yep.
What kind of American are you? So it's going to be a difference in Americans, man.
Well, that's what America is founded upon.
Yeah.
Babylon, which is confusion.
Yeah.
It is not founded upon oneness. It's not founded upon unification of ideals. America say everybody could believe whatever the fuck you want to believe, and that's ultimately playing into its downfall. Because, like you say, they're gonna be asking, what kind of American are you?
Yep.
What candidate do you support, or what party are you with?
That's what I'm about to say. That's why the book of Revelation say he had two horns. You feel me? That's the political party, man. You got the left wing against the right wing, the plebeians against the
But the way that it is, the way that the propaganda and the witchcraft is set up, the two ideals, they push. The more time goes, the ideals get more and more extreme, farther apart from each other.
The right wing and the left wing.
Yeah, so it's like you either deal with this.
Far right.
Right. So it's one extreme to another extreme, which makes people even more passionate.
Yeah.
Because if I believe that in pro-life, and you believe that no matter what circumstance a woman should be able to kill the baby, we're gonna butt heads.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's But that's all controlled opposition, because it's the same. You know, it's like the two wings on the same bird.
Yeah.
Right. Because you know that's controlled opposition. They create these both sides to make you think that it's a difference, but really it's the same wickedness, man.
But the people, that's genuine reaction. That's where the witchcraft come in. The people at the top is control opposition, but the people are genuinely invested.
Right.
People genuinely believe these ideologies. So if I believe that a man is a man and a woman is a woman, but then the opposite, they believe, well, you could transform yourself even if you're 5 years old. That's extreme friction right there, bro. To the point where I want to kill this motherfucker.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's why it's like that. It says here, Isaiah 19 and 2, and I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Esau against Esau, baby. This ain't brother against brother.
Hey,
That's
hey.
why you got the American Edomite going against all these other Edomites in these different countries. Russia. Them niggas Edomites too.
Right. Here it is.
Denmark, they eat them right.
Yeah.
Right. And everybody wants you to know what they believe. That's the spirit of Americans. Everybody wants you to know what they believe. So they'll put their trans flag in their front yard. They'll put their
stickers on their car.
You know what I'm saying? They got a
Confederate flag.
This what they rep. So it's just like, you know, when you beefing it with hood, you repping your hood. It's the same type of shit. It's the same type of shit. And the Lord is furthering that spirit of division. Can you get Luke 12 and 49? What's wrong?
Shit is getting wet.
Is it?
No, that's good.
Okay.
This ain't Luke what?
12 and 49.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse number 49.
And you Americans, you think that let's bring back the unity. It was never. First of all, it was never unified.
Right.
What are you gonna say? It was unified when we was in chains and they was on the porch sipping wine?
That's all we think they agreed on, was to keep us down.
Or what you gonna say? It was unified in the 1920s when you had the Red Summer and you had that was when lynching was at its height? Or was it unified when in the 1960s during segregation and civil rights movement? When was it unified, man? What is this delusion? Say what?
Even among their own people, it was never unified.
Right.
Well, you got the North versus
You got the North versus the South. Right. One wanted to keep the slaves. One wanted to put them into slavery or to the state. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it was always division between them. You had the 13 colonies versus Britain. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, they was always divided.
We're still talking about how can two walk together unless they be agreed, man. So there's never an agreement here in America, man. All right. There's always been a separation, all right, between the people, man. That's the way, and that's the way human nature is, man.
Yeah, like consider the wars that took place for America to beat. You had the Spanish War, the French War, and the Independence War.
Revolutionary
War. So the thing is, these was Edomites fighting Edomites, man. All right, even in the past, you had Ptolemies versus Seleucians. All right, it goes on and on. These nations, these Edomites in particular, they just a war nation, and they don't give a damn about nobody, not even their own.
This the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 49.
They think if they always on the offense, they don't never have to play defense. That's why they put billions of dollars, trillions of dollars into their military, call it a defense act, but they always on the offense. You got it, brother.
This the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse number 49. I am come to send fire on earth, and what will I if it be already kindled?
So you're seeing that fire being kindled, That's what all this turmoil in the earth is because Yahweh Shai is lighting this fire in the earth, okay? And he gonna bring the physical fire with the chariots and the missiles at the end. But first it's gotta be a bunch of turmoil, right, the water. You got it.
Look at Sirach 20:18.
Verse 50, it says, but I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straightened till it be accomplished?
Keep going.
Suppose ye that I am come to send peace on earth. I tell you nay, but rather division.
Right, so Yahweh Shai, he told us plainly that he was not coming to send peace on this earth in the end, man. In the end, it was going to be great division, okay? And brothers always bring out Mark the 3rd chapter, a house divided cannot stand, man. And when you go to that word divided, it says, the definition says to be divided into factions or into parties. Another word for a faction is a party.
And when you look it up, I think in the NLT, it literally goes into political parties, man.
Right. So here it is, this devil, like I said, he swear on the Bible, but obviously you ain't do too much studying, man. You set your government up into parties, but I'm gonna read this for you, Sirach 28. Sirach 28:10, as the matter of the fire is, so it burneth.
Right, so what's the matter of fire right now? It's a lot of matters of the fire. You got ice ages, man. You got the wars. You got the conquering of these lands. All right, you got this debt. All right, you got all these things that are separating, all right, the American people. That we all, everybody has to be choosing sides, man.
Right.
All right, hey, there's a lot of matters out here, man. You got a matter of free speech, all right? A matter of this famine of the word coming, all right? A matter of violence.
And like you said, the way that everybody is so passionate about it and promoted on social media, they're recruiting. They're constantly recruiting people to pick a side.
Yep.
Pick a side. Well, we're the only ones that's really neutral. We standing for the Lord. We don't care. We don't got a dog in the fight. We sitting here watching it, knowing that it's prophecy, and knowing the end result of this.
And America's citizens don't agree on nothing but one thing. That time's getting harder and harder and harder to cope with. That's it.
Yeah, the dollar don't buy as much.
It says here, as the matter of the fire is, so it burneth, and as a man's strength is, so is his wrath.
Right, man. So who's richer than the goddamn president, man? All right? The brother you alluded to earlier about how he has the military and he had all these different agencies at his disposal, all right, to quell and stomp on any problem that arises. The more, it's going to say it, go ahead.
It says, and according to his riches, his anger riseth.
Right, man. So the more money, hey, you can't go to war with a rich guy because it costs money to go to war, man. All right? That's why we tell you fucking niggas in the hood, hey, you can't go to war with these goddamn Edomites, man. All right? You ain't got enough goddamn money, man.
Even Gucci Mane said that. He said it take money to go to war, nigga.
Hell yeah.
Like, real talk, you know what I'm saying? It says, that's another reason why America constantly stealing resources to further their enrich themselves. And what do? They turn around and put it into the defense budget, you know?
But the hellfire missiles cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, man.
Billions, you know? It says, I'm going to read it again, Sirach 28:10, as the matter of the fire is, so it burneth, and as a man's strength is, so is his wrath, and according to his riches, his anger riseth, and the stronger they are which contend, the more they will be inflamed.
Right, man. The more you gonna fight against him, the better he gonna get, man. All right? You can sit there protesting all you want about that little alphabet lady getting her shit splattered. Hey, all it's gonna do is increase the intensity level, the stress level of these agents when they start going out and see these people protesting. And it's gonna be even more quicker on the trigger, man. You know?
Yep. Hey, this is Nero, man.
Yeah.
You know, you people gotta understand that this is Nero coming back into regeneration, man. This is why this devil, he's so gun-ho the way he is, man. He said, look, we're gonna give Greenland one way or another, man. He said we need it, so we're gonna take it.
Damn.
And then now he said he offering every resident of Greenland $100,000.
Well, my $100,000.
That's $5.6 billion. So they just got $5.6 billion to go give some residents of Greenland. Meanwhile, motherfuckers in your own country is fucked up. Where that stimulus at, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Niggas trying this motherfucker with sticks and stones, roll them bitch together.
That's a damn shame, man. This dude right here, man.
I got another.
Go ahead,
Daniel 2:42, and as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. And that's going into the NATO nations, how they will be strong militarily. The Edomite armies are strong militarily, but their economies are weak. Okay? And it says in verse 43, and whereas thou sawest iron mixed with mire, because iron is strong, they represent the military, the clay, which is weak, which is, mushy, and you can mold, shape it to form, because this currency is not real currency. You know, that's why the currency, they're going to reform it to a chip, okay? But the point is that the clay also represents debt. You know, so it's dealing with the money aspect. It says, and whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. So that's that division. You know, they're not going to be united. They're not going to cleave one to another. The Edomites, there's going to be constant infighting, which ultimately that shows you that there's infighting at the very top between the elites, between the Rothschilds and the elite names. It's infighting at the very top.
Yeah, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, and all of that, the Morgans, you know.
What they do know, like everybody agrees, they don't want a nuclear war, man. Right? Because they know that that's the end of the human race for the most part, man. All right, and they don't these bunkers. All right, these bunkers in these space stations are not going to be sufficient enough for them to survive, man.
Yeah, what's that game you play? I think it's called Chicken. Where it's like
Oh, yeah,
two
yeah,
cards,
yeah,
they come
yeah,
straight
yeah.
to Chicken. And you know,
They
basically,
want to turn us away at the last minute.
right. So that's what America is pretty much betting on, that they could do whatever they want, and because of the repercussions of nuclear war, no nation would ever do it. But they don't see the nation gonna get so fed up with you that they gonna be like, man, fuck it. And the Lord, if your brother could grab Revelation 17 real quick and 16, the Lord gonna put it in their spirit to do it.
I was just about to say that because when you're enraged or inflamed, you don't care.
And the thing
We
is,
all been there before.
The
Someone
thing is-
pushed all of us to that point of no fucking return. Like, nigga, I don't fuck if I
I'm
die
sure,
right
I'm
now.
sure a bitch
I'm
that,
gonna get this nigga.
hey, that's the thing. A bitch that do that to you, you make you want to crash out, bro.
God.
Like, what the fuck? You know what? I don't even give a, I'll spend a weekend, I'll spend 6 months or a year in jail, bitch. You're not about to just do anything. And the thing is, the spiritual part about it is, the East is going to bomb the West. So it's like, we could, hey, you all the way over there anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could lose you and fuck it, man. And knowing that, because this gospel is going into the gates of the nobles. The world leaders, they know that what we're prophesying. They know that we're saying that, look, after America's destroyed, the kingdom of heaven is going to come into place and the nation's going to go into slavery. They like, man, fuck it. It's better to be in slavery under the Israelites than to keep Babylon here.
So Revelation 17 and 16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore.
That represent the NATO nations. Even though I think now it's 32 nations that's a part of
Started with
NATO.
10.
How much is it?
It's 30 something. It's 30. Started with 10.
Yeah, it started with like 10 nations. And now it's grown to 30-something nations. So that's what that represents. Go ahead.
It says, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate.
Oh, who's the whore? The whore is Babylon, the mother of harlots. You know?
America.
She sleeps around. Yeah, she sleeps around with every nation, and she do them dirty. Like, she's not just a whore. She's not just a good hoe.
No.
She's
She
a
done
low
burned
down,
her,
dirty
yeah.
hoe.
She done gave every nation STD.
Right, and she robbed before you woke up.
That's what I say.
I ain't got nothing.
Like Cardi B said that, I rob niggas. I go back to robbing niggas. Hey, that's what America do. She sleep with them. She do dirty business with niggas. And then she turn around and rob them. Oh, you didn't read the fine print.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Get you drunk.
Get you drunk with off her wine. And,
Wake
you know,
up empty. Nothing in your pockets.
no, right, don't know what happened. You ain't even dressed the same.
Right.
You chained up to the
How
bed.
you
and
get right
shit.
here?
You chained up to the bed. Right, she done pegged you. Right? Oh, shit. Nah, I got it.
It says Revelation 17 and
I got the
16.
glove.
And then, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore,
Right?
and shall make her desolate.
Because remember, America's riding the beast, which is the system. The whore is riding the beast, and with the 10 horns, they're gonna, which is on the beast, a part of the system, they're gonna turn around and hate the whore.
Yeah, which is they're the beast. You know that
They're
she's
part of it.
controlling.
Yep.
You
Right,
see?
right, because like,
Yeah.
it's like you got the beasts, you got the animals going where they don't want to go.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got them crossing in shark-infested waters, and they're going over here. They can get bit the leg. You know what I mean? This hurt because I forgot what president was. A spokesperson in Africa. He was saying like, he said this ain't Iran, this ain't Iraq. All right, so you're gonna be trying to send your military in these places thinking, I'm thinking that it's sweet. It ain't gonna be sweet, man.
Right. Well, that remind me of who was that was riding the donkey and he shit?
Oh yeah.
Was it Balaam?
Balaam.
Yeah. He was riding the donkey. The donkey ain't want to go that way.
Yeah.
And the Lord made the donkey speak.
Yeah, like
shut it down.
You know.
It says these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate. Desolate with what? The newts.
Yep.
It says, and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
So they're gonna destroy America, man. Because why? The hatred is gonna grow so strong that the next verse is gonna say.
Verse 17,
Hey, because it's a thin line between love and hate. Because
Especially with the Edomite. Super.
you ever had someone that was close to you and then y'all fell out and then now y'all like the worst of enemies, man?
Right.
Like seriously.
Well, that's in the Apocrypha. They say that it's hard to regain a friend
back,
off of from offense, you know, or from
brother
disclosing
offended?
secrets. Yeah, that's Come.
Verse 17, for God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
So
Right.
the Most High put it in his heart, because y'all was talking about it earlier, how this is the Most High's battle. This all go back to prophecy, man. The Most High put it in their heart, man.
Right.
Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah is the author of the story, man.
The word heart in Hebrew is lav, which means mind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
he said on their beds when they sleep. That's when he come and give them the instructions. Roughly paraphrasing, but there's some more on this.
Yeah,
It says,
you have an angel coming to your mind. It's like,
it says Revelation 17:17, for God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
because this is the will of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah.
How about you out shot? This is what God wants. Like this is what the Lord wants, man. This is the Lord's will. Okay, that's playing out on the play. It's not about what you people want. You can protest, you can march till you blue in the fucking face. You know what I'm saying? That shit, that don't mean a goddamn thing. Why you think we ain't marching? Why you think all we doing is coming out here and prophesying? Because this is all we got to do.
It says, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast.
So they allowed you, America, to do what you want. It's like a certain level of tolerance that the Lord have given them, but it's gonna wear off. It's only so much somebody can tolerate. Even a mother or a father, at some point they kick their child out. It's only so much shit that they can take before you gotta get the fuck out.
It says, until the words of God shall be fulfilled.
Until the word of the Lord shall be fulfilled, man. Meaning until all the prophecies come to pass. But what the Lord said, He has everything on a measurement. He said He does not move.
I'll get it. Yeah, Eliyahu is one of his favorite too.
That's weird.
You missed him. I could talk about like this.
Well, that's it though. So it's everything moves in stages.
Right.
That's why one way that this devil talks about the wiles of the devil. One of the wiles of the devil is gradualism. But really, that's one of the Lord's things, way of doing things. The Lord moves in stages and in gradualism.
Right, like one kingdom pass and another one comes up. Right, just one wicked kingdom. There's never been a wicked kingdom that lasts forever. All right, every kingdom has its expiration date.
Right.
The Lord said boundaries that he cannot pass.
Yeah.
Right.
The second Ezra 4 and 37.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm starting off 36. And unto these things Uriel the archangel gave them answer and said, even when the number of seeds is filled in you, well, you have weighed the world in the balance, man. So that's what the Lord is doing. The Lord weighing everything in measure. All right, that's what the brother we quoted earlier. There's a boundary that he can't pass, man. All right.
Right. How do you measure time? Through prophecy.
Right.
You see, everything, like they always say, everything has a measurement. So when you measure time, you measure it through prophecy. You got to explain.
It says, by measure have we measured the times,
And that's how we know this ain't the end yet, because it's still a major prophecy that has to be fulfilled. MOT to the B.
Right, even in Revelation, he said, all these is the beginning of sorrows, man.
Right.
So by measure have he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times, and he does not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled.
See, so the Lord got a certain measurement. The Lord got a spiritual ruler, so to speak. Even outside of the scriptures, that where He's measuring the times. Because I'm thinking about when the little angel Uriel, he asked Ezra, measure me the weight of the fire.
Right.
It's like certain measurements the Lord got that we ain't even got.
Yeah.
Right. Like a measurement on your life.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the time period where you're allotted on this earth. The Lord has that measurement.
Right.
Right, because like I was quoting earlier, all this is good, right? But still, the battle's going to take place in your house and pot. It's going to take place in the Middle East, right? So we know that the end is not yet. All right, there's still things that got to be fulfilled before before America gets these missiles, man.
Right. The Lord said, the scripture let us know that the Lord is bound by his word.
Right.
You see, so the Lord has written this from the beginning, the prophecies. Okay, so the Lord is bound by his words. He's not gonna, I got it. He's not gonna, just speed up things just because of your ass wanted to take place. No, the Lord, like, think of Judas. That's the reason why Judas ended up doing what he did to Yahushua, because he was trying to do what? He was trying to usher in the kingdom.
Force the
he was trying to force the hand. He was a zealot.
Yeah.
He was zealous. And you see, so the point is, that's just a small example. The point is, the Lord is bound by his word, by his prophecy, and so are we. You know?
I got a precept. This is
Yeah, I had a guy come into my comment board ask me, why we gotta suffer? Why we gotta go through these things if the Lord know us already? I told him it's prophecy. You see, you ask him why, you gotta know that it's all about prophecy, man. The reason why we suffering right now is because of prophecy.
Yep. And the Lord suffered.
Yep.
They say if you are partakers of his suffering, you will be glorified with him. So if you don't want to suffer, then go enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. This is Songs of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 5. I'm gonna go to Song of Solomon 8, verse 4. I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, that ye stir not up, nor awake my love until he please. So that's us. We have to wait for the Lord to act. You know what I'm saying? We can't activate the prophecies for the Lord. The Lord has to activate them at his own time. But in the meantime, the scriptures say that the prophets will be measuring the time diligently in itself. Okay, and so that's what we do. That's why we filter everything through the scriptures. We do the videos. We feature the videos with news and articles and current events, or even some folly that we saw on social media, but we filter everything through the scriptures. Yeah. Even when we going into some folly, some bullshit that somebody like Charleston White and Finesse 2 Times, both of them last week said fuck F God. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, even when we filter stuff like that, that's still measuring the time, because this is the time that we're in, that people will be haters of God.
You on my head.
What is that, 2 Timothy
3?
Yeah, I'm gonna get that real quick. You know, because that's all measuring the time, showing you the state of the people. That's measuring the times as well.
Right, comparing all these different heathens, and you got the Israelites that's having dreams of the MOTB system, War 3 popping off. That's all supposed to happen when? In the end times. That the Most High said that he will put his spirit upon all flesh.
2 Timothy 3:1. Know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Go to the word perilous, it means dangerous. You got it.
It is dangerous, man. Look out your window, man. People are terrified to come out their homes, man.
They're hard to deal with.
Yeah, they're hard to deal with. You know, you got the agents coming into stores, McDonald's.
Good. Stay in the house, nigga.
Yeah, I'm tired of your fucking.
Keisha, you definitely need to stay in the fucking
Hey,
house.
you know what?
But Keisha the only one ain't scared.
Keisha, man, big bad Keisha ain't scared of shit, boy.
Yeah, he's scared of shit. That's why I said the Lord gotta keep intensifying, because the Lord wants fear.
Yep.
He said, "Fear ye not me, that have set the bounds that the sea cannot pass for a perpetual decree." Woo! You know what I'm saying? The Lord wants fear, so he gotta keep increasing these dangerous
For everybody,
times till everybody fears. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because the Lord talks about how every knee shall bow. That means everybody.
That's right. And that means everybody fears too.
That's right.
Because I ain't bowing nobody out of reverence or fear.
That's right.
You know, fuck you. But I'm gonna bow the knee to you. How about you know that? Because I fear him.
Right. You know, we can put our ass to death.
Right.
Those my enemies.
Yeah.
I should not reign over them. Bring hither and slay them before.
Yeah, because that's what I brought out that precept when I was doing that, cussing them niggas out. But there's 2 times that they're talking about F God. The Lord said that these niggas don't fear him. You know what I'm saying?
Their fear towards me is taught by the precepts of men.
And that's why I said the reason why you niggas think you can talk about God in such a way is because you was taught by a white man about God.
Ecclesiastes 7:7, man.
Right. Your oppression make it the world.
Sentence against the evil work, man.
Oh yeah, I brought that up. Right.
You know?
8:11.
Yeah, man. That's what it is. See, we gonna see. It's gonna be so much fear in the kingdom of heaven because the law is gonna be established.
Right.
Okay. That's why it's gonna be so much fear Because the people gonna see the judgment in fear.
That's why there's no fear in the earth, man, because ain't no judgment.
Right. The Lord slack.
Yeah.
The judgment does never go forth. And then when this guy gives you judgment, it's his own version of judgment.
Yep.
You know?
And you don't like it. You don't like it when that plane full of 237 people fall out the goddamn sky. You don't like that.
Right. But that's
know?
the Lord's judgment though.
You don't like when they're gonna get shot in the face in Minnesota. You don't like that.
Right. But
You
that's
know?
the Lord's judgment.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? It says here,
Judgment too.
Yeah.
2 Timothy, 2 Timothy 3:2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
Right, man. You know what? It's like I want to get rid of my phone, man, so bad, but
Right.
I'm in the group.
Right.
And I gotta do videos,
Yeah,
man.
you need to see articles and news and shit like
You know, because I'm just so sick and tired of the sexualization,
Right.
the blasphemy,
Right.
the fucking folly, man.
Right.
All you motherfuckers think about is motherfucking looking good,
Right.
all right, and being whores and being fucking moles, man.
Eating.
Yep.
And eating.
Yep.
See that fat ass nigga, man, those, I'm getting mad because niggas want to pay him to,
Yeah.
come on, man. Come on. And y'all paying for this shit, man.
Yeah, fast pastor nigga.
No, another nigga, a fat ass nigga, man, he was having niggas send him money so he could eat all day on TikTok, man.
I ain't talking
Nigga ended up dying of a heart attack or some stupid shit like that.
Damn.
See? That's good. See, that's what the Lord do. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executes, man. You know? That's why we can't wait. Me personally, I can't wait to see what's gonna happen to Charleston White. You know, a nigga like that, man. Who know about the truth,
Yeah.
who scoff the prophets, you know what I'm saying, he'll quote scriptures and try to make it fit his narrative. You see what I'm saying? The Lord gonna do away with the people. The Lord said that in Jeremiah. He said, "What shall I do with a people like this, whose wickedness is so great?" It says here in they're from Chicago. It says here in 2 Timothy 3. Y'all wrestling team? Soccer.
Hey, what part of Chicago?
Chicago.
Where?
We from the suburbs.
Where? Which one?
North side. Hoffman.
Hoffman State?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Postman, they got money.
Oh, they got money in
Hell
the
yeah.
neighborhood.
Who the basketball player there?
Yeah, soccer, so you know this fun. This is 2 Timothy 2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. You know? So that's the spirit that's in the earth right now. You know, these people are proud, you know, disobedient, you
That's
know.
the spirit of a nigger, man.
Yeah.
That's the spirit of all you tribes, man.
And an Edomite.
Literally, man. Because they got the spirit of East all on them.
Right.
And it shows you here, these are the characteristics of the last days. That's how you know we're in the last days, because you see these characteristics all around. You see?
Hey, well, it's also
Majority of the people.
it also mentioned unholy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you got Israelites that's unholy. They want to be joined up to the heathen, man. That's wicked. According to the scriptures, being unholy, not separate, is wicked, man.
Hey, then that thing about this Jake chick who had married a pretty Edomite dude. And said this shit been going on. He divorced the bitch, man, and took everything from her and shit, man.
2 Timothy 3:3 now. It says, without natural affection, truce breakers.
Natural affection, man. Hey, man, hey, that natural affection, man. Y'all some phony ass,
Right.
fair weather ass people out here, man.
Yep.
All right, because I'm dealing with a situation now. I'm like, damn. I wish brothers had land. I wish brothers had certain things, businesses to where I ain't gotta worry about my certain things that you gotta worry about. Everything's okay. The next thing you know, you get a pink slip in the goddamn locker, man. A fake ass affection, getting backdoored.
Right.
You know, I ain't talked to certain family members in months, man. Months. My dearest family members, man. You know, and it's just so unsettling. All right, because we grew up, I grew up together and fall out. But yet you get on social media, oh, I'm so righteous and I'm so good and I love my people and all. Hey, you niggas, man, I can't wait till the Lord fucking throw this shit in your face, man.
Hey, well, the holidays,
Oh, yeah.
that's not natural affection
Nope.
because it's all for show.
That's right.
You know, it's all for, oh, look what I bought my babies. And you know what I'm saying? And my baby got designer this and You know, and they only do it on the holidays. So what about every other 364 days of the year?
And it should be so fake because you were just
Talking shit about
this
your auntie,
bitch.
right?
And then she walk in, are you, hey girl?
Right,
Like,
right.
what is
New
this
year,
at?
new me.
Yeah, new year, new me. That's all bullshit, man. That's, like I said, I posted on January 1st. You the same motherfuckers as yesterday, man. What the fuck is you
We gotta
talking
get
about?
together more, girl.
Right.
You ain't gonna
You
see
ain't
this
gonna see
bitch
it
until
until next
next year.
Thanksgiving. You know? But and then and that's what it is, man. Then when you talk to a woman, she's trying to get something out of you. What can you do for me? And you know, what's your paper looking like? And you know, meanwhile, this bitch in the same tax bracket as you.
Right.
This bitch get 14 an hour just like you.
Why come I
What the
gotta
fuck?
be a rich nigga to talk to a broke bitch?
Right. That ain't even a virgin.
Right.
I can see if you was a virgin. Okay, now your
Right,
price
you
is up
went
there.
up. Yeah.
Right.
You ain't gotta be a virgin to me, right? Give some damn comfort and kind words, bitch.
Right.
Like y'all can't even do the basic shit. Okay.
Be feminine.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know, talk
Be
about
help me.
You
Yeah.
gotta be, what
Do
she
your
say?
job, you help me.
I gotta get a ring to be submissive. Bitch, you supposed to be submissive already.
How am I gonna give you a ring if you've
Right.
never been submissive?
Right.
I don't even know if you're capable
So
of
you
that.
ain't put you on a team without trying out?
Right.
Hold on, we both lay down, we both feel good, now I gotta pay your bills. Bitch, what's wrong? You ain't paying my bills, bitch, what the fuck?
Hold
What
up.
the fuck?
I'm making you feel
I'm making
better.
you feel good, you making me. Now we get up, now I gotta pay your light bill, gas, bitch, get the fuck out of here.
Hold on, big eye. I gotta sign a I gotta give you a contract.
Right.
And I don't even know if you can hoop.
Yeah.
I never seen you on a quarter nothing.
Come on,
but I'm
man.
supposed to sign you to the Cavs on a 10-year deal
Right.
for $700 million. What the
But you still gotta do husband treatment to her though. That's the thing. You
Right,
gotta do
you
husband
got to.
treatment to her.
Right.
Right. Take her out, spend, do all this. But that bitch can't give you wife treatment
No.
until you give her the wife the ring.
I can't even ask you where you going.
Right.
Right.
I don't play that
Or
game.
change your clothes.
Yeah, put your clothes
I
on.
don't play that.
Or change up your whole wardrobe. Start buying new shit.
Bitch, stop going outside naked. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
If you got respect for yourself and your man that you claim that you want to make your husband, stop going outside exposing yourself to other men. Because that's what you're doing it for.
And fishnets. and
Yeah.
bathing suits.
Damn,
This what they
a lot
go
of
to the
those.
club in.
They're lying.
It's
saying,
for me.
I'm doing this for me to make me
Not,
feel
bitch.
good.
So you got low self-esteem. Basically.
Why the wrong bitch with no self-esteem now?
Right. You don't feel good unless you naked?
Right.
The fuck?
No, it's the
that's true.
attention.
Or I want to wear what look good, so you got to be naked. Make it look good.
Men don't think
How you
like
look
that.
good naked?
Bro, men don't think like that.
No, that shows that they always sharking. They always on sale. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
When you get these bitches and they act like that, they always advertising. Okay? They're just fucking walking billboards. You see what I'm saying? And they're advertising their goods to the next suitor.
They got to be showing some type of flesh. If it's a piece of stomach on the side.
Right.
What's it called? Cleavage, y'all.
With a tattoo of a heart right here,
Right.
with Tony's name right there. My name is Tommy, not Tony.
This is 2 Timothy 2 verse 3. Without natural affection,
Without natural affection, you got
truth breakers. Hey, truth breakers.
Yeah,
You know, a bitch won't even be
Always
loyal
lying.
to you.
Right.
Don't even stay down, man. You know what I'm saying? Or even your homeboy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was one of my best friends in the world. I used to do photography. He was fighting a case. This nigga asked to borrow my camera for a baby shower.
Never brought
Then
it
sold
back.
my camera to pay for a lawyer. I said, bro, you
Damn.
could have just asked me and then lied about it and shit. I had to stop hanging with him because I'm like, bro,
You do that, you gonna do a lot of
you
shit.
feel me? Like, bro, what the hell? That was my livelihood.
That's
Like,
what people in the world don't understand unless you in this truth. The people that you around are snakes in the
Right.
grass.
Right.
Yep.
They are.
Yep.
Yeah, keep the grass cut so I see them coming to light their ass up.
It says,
That guy, boy.
it says, without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, incontinent.
Right, false accusers.
Go ahead, you got that. Go
False
ahead.
accusers. And you got that amongst Israel right now. You got
Right,
false
right,
accusers.
right.
Look what y'all doing to GMS, man.
Right.
All right, all of the hatred and the false accusations
Right.
you all make on us, man. The Lord got a special judgment for you people, man.
Right.
You know, calling us rapists and things like that. You know.
Or even people who are involved in our lives and what we do. Call us deadbeats and we don't do. Hey, nobody finna fight for the affection of anybody, man.
Right.
We're fighting for the affection of Yahweh from outside, man.
That's right.
All right, just because we don't live up to your so-called standards, hey, it's crazy, man, because y'all women, and I'm on a nigga woman today, I'm back. We should have to fight for the affection of our goddamn family, man.
Right.
All right? You know, a lot of us, you know, some of us don't have our, are not physically around our children as much as we like to. Don't make us bad parents, man.
No.
All right, don't make us bad people.
And like you said, that's according to the world standard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How you think the disciples' wives looked at them when they straightway forsook their nets and started traveling with the Lord?
And was gone for months and years at a time.
At least
Come
3
on,
or so.
Right.
You see, it shows you that it's the women. You see, it shows you that it's the women. Like, you know, the woman typically separates the man from the child. You know, and the scriptures let you know that in Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy, that's one of the curses, Deuteronomy 28 and 56. How the woman hates her man and hates her children. And really, you know, the order is set up where it's the man, the woman, and the child. So if that woman is out of order, she's breaking up the order between the man and that child. You see?
The whole house out of order.
Exactly. Because she not following her head. A man ain't going to be really sticking around if you causing problems like that. A man rather deal out in a cardboard box than to deal with a bitch and deal with a bitch and her attitude.
Well, King David said, he said, I'd rather deal with on the rooftop with a brawling, with a bear, in the house with a brawling woman. Roughly paraphrasing, man. That's a day. Hey, and the bear is one of the most vicious animals on the planet, man.
King Solomon.
And if I can tell you, I mean, if I could, you know, add to you, a strong man.
Yeah.
But a weak man, and that's why society the way it is, because there's a lot of weak men out here that tolerate this BS from the Israelite woman, and so it's been normalized. Now they think that it's acceptable to only want a nigga for money or to see what a nigga, and then you got these simp ass niggas on the internet talking about send that woman 500 when you wake up.
Seen some videos.
You know what I'm saying? What's up with you niggas? What's up with you? Like basically promoting tricking. Yeah, and simping.
Well, if I got 500, I'm considered a broke nigga. You know what I can do with 500 today? You know what we gonna be eating at? If I have 500 today, right?
Shit.
Maybe about for the whole campsite.
What's that saying? Happy wife, happy life.
Happy No, but
that's total opposite, man.
Man, that bitch wants you to spend $500 at one spot on a plate.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's what she wants.
Otherwise, you a broke.
Yeah, you a brokey.
Then $1,000 Chanel's and shit.
Wait, but the thing is, you wouldn't buy this shit for yourself.
No,
You can't buy
can't
it
afford
for
it.
it.
That's
and then
the whole
once she
point.
suck you dry, she's gone to the
On
next
to the
one.
next one.
That's called a sucker puss.
Yeah.
It says 2 Timothy 3:3, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good.
Despisers, because like, I remember when I first came to the truth on the other side of the line.
25.
And Elder Malcolm said it, man. He's like, so what if we're wrong about the whole thing, right? And we're not, but just and I hate hypotheticals. Just suppose we are. What's wrong with us doing the right thing?
Yeah.
Right.
What's wrong with us not stealing from our neighbor?
Yeah.
What's wrong with us not coveting our lands of our neighbor or sleeping around with our neighbor's wife? What's wrong with those things, man?
What's
You
wrong
know?
with us, like you said, striving to keep the commandments to the best of our
That's
ability, you know, and living by the scriptures. Why? What is it about the things that we do that people hate?
Right.
The reason why they hate is because it's the truth.
They hate the Lord.
Right, and light came into the world.
Right.
Like the
That's
scripture
right.
says,
Damn.
men love darkness rather than light.
Damn.
That's right.
Because their deeds were evil.
right.
You a bunch of evil motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
All right? That's what y'all are wicked. You see, when it's good in front of you, you push that good away to prefer evil. The scripture says, Isaiah 5:20, woe to them who call evil good and good evil. So that's what you do, man. When people doing evil, it's contagious and they want to coerce you to do it.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? And if you're doing good, they want to destroy you and take out your life. Being good is seen as corny. You see what I'm saying? Or boring. Nah, man.
We still talk about I believe in Psalms it talks about how catch a person or whatever. We have one.
That's Proverbs 1.
Yeah, get that real quick because that's how you niggas do, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Anybody who's not like you, man, you persecute, speak bad against, man.
You know, that's how they recruit. The gangs, they recruit niggas and shit like that, man. You know?
Proverbs 1:10, I'm going to start at it. It says, my son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not.
Right, man. Hey, now don't get me wrong. We've all done some shit, you know, in our past. Hell, we might have done some shit in this truth, man. You know, that we're not proud of, man. All right, but the thing is, we now have understanding of what evil and what wicked shit is, man.
Right.
All right, we're not going to the store stealing anymore. Right. We're not going around, you know, robbing drug dealers anymore. All right, go ahead.
It says, Proverbs chapter 1.
He didn't mind right there.
Yeah.
That nigga walk around the
So we just said that we're supposed to be walking around with this short this weekend.
Oh, bro.
And Esau showed themselves, man.
God
It's
damn.
Proverbs chapter. It's the mannerism. It says in Genesis 25.
Look. And this nigga he ain't shaking cold.
Yo, he walking, he
It's a
chilling.
sunny day.
It feel good. It's in the 40s,
August
right?
This is Proverbs 1 and 11. If they say, "Come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privately for the innocent without cause." Verse 12.
That's
Let
what
us.
niggas do, man.
Yeah.
They straight up, sit in the bushes, lay on the nigga,
Scheming.
you know.
With that fly song, a nigga be in your bushes.
Bro, real talk. You
Right.
know?
You gonna use the analogy like you have a group of 10 niggas, right? You wanna go rob somebody, an old lady at the gas station or whatever. Out of those 10 niggas, not one person said this is not a good thing to do.
Right.
All followers.
You know? Not one person said, well, y'all can do it, I'm gonna go back home.
Right.
But guess what? They wanna go back home, they gonna talk about them.
Right.
Right? And hey, later on, they may even go back and get that nigga, man.
Yeah, that's what they said about the scene in, what was that, Boys in the Hood?
But Trey,
Where they let him out the car.
Yeah, don't
He said,
let me out.
Let me out. You know what I'm saying? But the nigga, he was like that. He was like, that was real nigga shit. He said, because nowadays, they won't let their nigga out. They
Nope.
won't let their friend out. They'll make him go on the drill with him, knowing that he didn't want to go.
that's right. And what Doe said, he said, you weren't supposed to be in that car anyway.
Right. So you know when it's a certain individual that ain't got that, like, bro.
Yeah.
When I was in the world, I was with some niggas. They was the same best friend I was telling you about that stole my. This was before that though. We went to Hiram University. Supposed to be some niggas that had some weed and some shit down there. Long story short, we were supposed to be robbing them. They gave me a little. It wasn't shit in it, but I'm not like that. You know?
Right.
So the whole time, my spirit is pretty much fucking up the whole thing because
Right.
they can see I ain't really on it.
Yeah.
So they was resisting. We ended up getting into a scuffle, running out the door room, not even getting shit.
Yeah.
And they yelling, they mad at me. Like, why you ain't, be more aggressive, this and that. I said, bro, I'm not built like, I'm not,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Hey, you should have known that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they tried to make me something that I wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
This Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 12. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave and whole as those that go down into the pit. And that's them not being satisfied. You know what I'm saying? That's what we linked up with earlier with that Habakkuk chapter 2. All right, how they're not satiated. If you keep doing wickedness, you're gonna keep doing it over and over again. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna find no rest, man. All right? And there's a saying in the world, there's no rest. There's no rest to the wicked. You see? It says, Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 13, we shall find all precious substance, we shall fill our houses with spoil. And that's an illusion. Right before a heist, you thinking about all you can get. You know what I'm saying? And before you know it, you're not thinking about
What can go wrong.
Yeah, what can go wrong? You're thinking about all the good things and how you can take advantage and all that. You're not thinking about the blind side.
That nigga pull out his own gun.
Right.
and
That's
pop.
how it always happens
Yeah,
too.
that's how it is.
That nigga get cute on the motherfucking robbery type
See
shit.
you robbing a lame nigga, this motherfucker got a whole chopper
Real
up
talk.
on his couch, man.
Real talk. It says Proverbs 1 and verse 14, it says, cast in thy lot among us, let us all have one purse. 15,
Right, we make it. Hey, but that's when the back door come in at though.
Yeah.
Here you are, hey, all y'all rob a nigga, right? But because the nigga driving and he ain't got the car, he don't get the same spoil. Now he mad,
Right.
he wanna go rob everybody.
Right.
That's why King David said, look, man, we all gonna get the same amount. On some righteousness, man. But you niggas get stuff, man, do things as a crew because you wanna be greedy, right? You gonna go ahead and shoot the driver, you gonna shoot the passenger, because you set the liquor up together, you don't think, the guy who you split the money up with at the crib deserve a cut. No, we all deserve a cut, man. So to speak.
It says, verse 15, my son, walk not thou in the way with them, refrain thy foot from their path.
Right, man. Scripture talk about if you see evil for your life and pass not by it, man. All right? Hey, man, we got to understand the company that we keep has an effect has an impact on how we act, how we feel, how we think about life in general, man.
That's why scriptures say, be with a godly
Be
man.
continually with a godly man. That's right.
That is known to keep the commandments.
That's right. You know, because when you're in Rome, you're gonna do what the Romans, man.
Right. It says, verse 16, for their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood.
Man, these guys don't, hey, this is like Esau, man. They can't see what they call from the fall, man. They're looking for the next lick, the next thing. All right? Guys right now, 50 years old, still trying to fucking rap. Still talking about guns and drilling, man.
Start
You know?
hitting licks.
Yeah, he's 50 years old. Now you catch your first case.
Yeah.
Not even do 20 years. Nigga,
Yeah.
you're 49 years old now.
And these women too as well, man. A lot of dudes died because of going to a woman's house.
Yeah.
Right? You gotta be mindful, man. Don't be going to these women's house. All right? Because they probably got a jealous nigga out there, you know what I'm saying, parked, you know what I'm saying, on the street watching the house. You know what I'm saying?
Well, women don't tell the truth concerning their situation.
Yeah.
Right.
They'll tell you that it's dead and
Uh-huh.
they long divorce and this and that whole time. They still in contact with each other, or they still dealing with each other. You know, they
Right.
don't keep it 100, bro.
What's their
Or the-
favorite word? It's complicated.
Yeah, it's complicated. Or you know, the relationship is not over until the man say it is. That's what you gotta understand. A woman can be like, "Oh, I'm
You
done
my
with him."
girlfriend, bitch.
The woman can be like, "I'm done with him," but in a man's mind, you mine. Until when a man is done with you, that's when that relationship is over. Because he can inflict force on your ass now. He can go up, he can grab a gun and take out you and your new partner. Because in his mind, y'all was still together. You see?
Well, yeah, the one chick, like, I like something about hating though, but anyway, the chick break up with her man. He said, "I'm gonna kill you and whoever you with." So she thought the nigga was playing.
Right.
He followed the chick to the crib, go in there, killed the nigga. She ran the house with this nigga in the car. You know, so like, goddamn. I mean, you know, but then like, you bitches ain't even telling, you know, the new guy or whatever, how crazy this nigga is. You know.
Exactly.
Or this nigga play with guns and he part of the Crips gang and he a high-ranking gangster to the site, well, whatever, man.
Whatever. You know, don't give no heads up. So
None.
a lot of men die. That's a trap. That was a trap to a lot of men going to a woman's house. You know, take a bitch to the hotel or something, man. You know what I'm saying? That you got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or something like that, man. You get caught in these women's houses, you don't know what's going on. You don't know the scenario, man. All right, because they sneaky. All right, they're very sneaky, man. All right, you will be with a woman thinking she's faithful, but she's doing all manner of wickedness, wiping her mouth saying she did no wrong, man. That's what the scripture says. She'll put on a front to you, but behind closed doors, when you at work or when you doing something else, don't trust these people, man. All right? You got to be a misanthrope. All right? When you go into the word misanthrope, you got to start to dislike people. Okay? Especially the people in this, dislike the people in this world. Okay? Because they're enemies. They all potential enemies, man. This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 17. It says, surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite scriptures right there, man, because the men of the Lord, we got foresight. Hey, we're supposed to be able to see these traps coming, man. All right? We're supposed to be able to discern between false speeches, man. All right? Because at the end of the day, we got to use the spiritual acumen that the Lord has given us, all right, to discern what's good and what isn't, man. And not to be so naive and thinking with the wrong head, all right, and having yourself in trouble, man. Dealing with these goddamn women, dealing with these niggas.
Right.
All right, you trying to meet up with somebody on Facebook Marketplace to buy some shoes. Yeah, you want to meet them at 9 o'clock at night, you know, at the subway and shit, man.
Right.
Have some goddamn discernment, man.
It says, Proverbs 1 and 18, it says, and they lay wait for their own blood, they lurk privately for their own lives. You know, so you reap what you sow in this thing, man. You know, typically, you know, when you sow wickedness, you're gonna reap that same thing. So like scripture says, what goes around, not scriptures, but the world says what goes around come around, but the scripture says the Lord's judgment is like a rain. So that's where they got that from.
25, you reap what you sow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will not at all acquit the wicked. It don't matter if you die, if you seemingly die before you are punished. Your spirit's gonna come back in another life, man.
Yeah.
Reincarnation is biblical, man. Okay, this is why you Edomites, you're going into slavery. You can say you wasn't the slave master all you want. You're right, it wasn't you. It was you in another life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know.
Job 4:8 says,
Because the beautiful thing about it, we was in slavery for over 400 years, or 300 years, chattel slavery. So that's enough time for multiple generations.
Yeah.
The Lord speaks about third and fourth generation. So pretty much every single Edomite had us in slavery at one point in time.
That's
man.
right. That's right. Yeah, this is Proverbs chapter.
real quick, like the elder brother quoted, Job 4:8 says, even as I've seen, they that pro iniquity and so wickedness reap the same, man. So you live by the sword, you die by the sword, man. You know?
And that's what you Edomites is doing. That's why you talking about Greenland and this and that, because you living by the sword, man. Okay, that's all you know is your weaponry, man. You know, your supreme military mind.
Right.
Okay, but see, the Lord is raising up another Edomite on the other side of the world to combat you, man. You know, like the apostles say all the time, the ones that give them Americans a run for their money is the Russians.
Hey, it's crazy because when you was talking, it reminded me of Rocky IV with Ivan Drago fighting Sylvester Stallone.
God.
Two different Edomites, man, but they definitely hate each other, man.
Right.
So you got a good old American, your best American, your best Russian, man. You know?
Yeah.
This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 19. It says, so are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain.
This how the niggas that's greedy again
Right.
act, man.
Right. That's how they act, not satiated. They get...
You really Hebrew?
Yeah. You seen the clip on his ass, man. He was throwing the chains up, you know what I'm saying? Let the light hit it. You know what I mean? Like, dude just yeah.
But he had on the right color though, black. Because it says unto them is reserved the darkness of blackness forever. You gone, man. You out of the game, really. That's why nobody do videos on you no more. Cause you a persona non grata, man. You a no person, man. You don't even matter anymore, man.
That's why you had, what was that show he went on, what's his name, Whack 100? He was just straight disrespecting him. Every time he was talking, Whack cut him off, you know what I'm saying? He was like, hey, let me talk. Nobody was letting him talk. At first he got respect, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
People that should be quiet when Guerrilla Hebrew talk. But now you have no respect, man. People, imagine that, when people see your face on social media, you will have somebody commenting where the peg,
Every single
time.
Every time this nigga's face is on something, I read the fucking
the comment
every single time.
Well,
Well, they
peg
said they
going
shall
in
mock
on-
him.
Yeah.
They shall mock him when he began to build and didn't finish.
Yeah.
All that behold him shall mock him.
Every time they be like,
Yeah.
how you saying all this and your wife, your woman humbled you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn.
And
imagine that.
you was fantasizing of an Edomite popping him. Bro.
Yeah.
What type of sick, bro? That's why the Lord had to take you. He had to take you. He had to take you completely out the game, man, because you too diabolical, my nigga.
Yeah, he said
you
you
too diabolical. Like real talk, bro.
Real talk.
You can't. There's no coming back. You had to be removed from the whole Hebrew Israelite awakening, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's a fearful thing because the Lord will raise you up just to embarrass you in front of the church. You see, like that's what happened. And I think it's a priest. Is it in Hebrews? I think it's in one in Hebrews too. But the scripture let you know that if you pretty much put pride in front and you think you're this master teacher, you will set up yourself to be a ruler or to be a leader, just to be brought down, just to show the congregation what not to do.
You should be cast down in the congregation.
That's right.
Yep, that's it.
Sirach 1 and 29. It say, be not a hypocrite in the sight of man, and take good heed what thou speakest.
Real quick, man, because you got to realize that you're going to be judged for every idle word, man. I believe it's Proverbs or Ecclesiastes. It's about cursing the king, you got a bird to tell the matter, man.
Yeah.
Hey, the thing that you say about us, man, the thing that you say in general is being recorded by the angels, man. Nothing's gonna come to fruition, man. All that in closet slander, all that in closet backbiting and murmuring, and the Lord gonna bring it to fruition, man.
It says, be not a hypocrite in the sight of men, and take good heed what thou speakest. Exalt not thyself, lest thou fall, and bring dishonor upon thy soul. And so the Most High discover thy secrets, and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation, because thou camest not in truth to the fear of the Lord, but thy heart is full of deceit.
That's right.
That's you all. That was like you might have been the reason why the son of Sirach wrote this, bro. Like real talk.
You had to have known that nigga, man. That's too much like him.
That's too in the great detail. The apostle said you probably is what's the dude that wore a hat? Jason. Well, Jason came before the son of Sirach, so he knew that history. You know. But you had that spirit that you brought that into the ministry, man, and it remains. Even though you out of the movement, so to speak, it's not a movement, it's prophecy. But even though you out of the way, you still got multiple groups and groups that done popped up, new groups that done popped up from Sakari, and they wearing hats.
Right.
Like, bro, this shit is crazy. Like, y'all niggas is really rocking hats on the highways and byways. Without your crown being revealed, you just rocking a cold cap. Like, what the fuck? And you brought that in, Gorilla Pegasus.
You ain't even gorilla.
Pegatron. Oh, hell no.
Peggy.
Bro, first of all, I used to get on him about his name even before all this shit. Like, bro, who the fuck want to be a gorilla? Why would you name yourself after a beast, my nigga? You a beast now? You a beast
spiritual
Hebrew?
at all.
Not spiritual at all, bro.
And he said, he just recently said Sarnetta is his elder.
Yeah.
You right. He is your elder.
He said it wouldn't be no
Hey.
gorilla without Sonetta.
Well, them gorillas. Them Egyptians, them Egyptology niggas, they believe in all type of shit. Because the Egyptians, they dealt in homosexuality. They dealt in bestiality. You know? Ain't got anything else? Right, so with that, we're going to turn to the east, give all praise, honor, and glory to and double honor to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, still ruling and teach well. Call y'all Shalom.
Shalom.